Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The General Hospital spoilers for Monday, August 19th, state that Cody Bell neglected to give Violet Finn and Tracy Quartermain their writing lesson, so he was about to hit the sheets with Sasha Gilmore Corbin in his room when they arrived. Tracy cried out to Cody as she began climbing the staircase, so he had to apply the brakes, get dressed, and descend to apologize for his forgetfulness. When Sasha returned seconds later, Violet inquired as to whether she had been napping with Cody upstairs. After Sasha got Violet into the kitchen to retrieve apples and carrots for the horses, Cody told Tracy what a big day it had been. After saving James West, Cody was confident that Max Scorpio had forgiven him and welcomed him as his son. Brad Cooper arrived at GH for an appointment with Terry Randolph, hoping she could assist him secure the available lab tech post. Terry went over the litany of Brad's misdeeds and plots in his file, but he knew Britt Westbourne valued second chances. Terry eventually decided to see what she might accomplish. Meanwhile, Alexis Davis insisted that John Jagger Cates declare the accusations against Kristina Corinthos Davis, so he announced her arrest for the assault and attempted murder of Ava Jerome. Molly Lansing Davis attempted to claim that John was beyond of his jurisdiction, but John emphasized that Kristina pursued a witness in an FBI investigation. Sonny Corinthos was enraged that John was bothering his family, and he assured Kristina that he would address it. Although John wanted Kristina to stand up and walk for her arrest, Alexis threatened him and convinced him to allow her be wheeled out instead. Laura Collins instructed Anna Devane at her office to step up the search for Valentine Cassadine. Lulu Spencer's condition appeared to be rapidly deteriorating, so it was critical to locate Charlotte Cassadine. Laura offered Jordan Ashford updates before summoning Dante Falconeri and informing him that something was wrong with Lulu. Dante agreed to hold off on informing Rocco Falconeri while Laura obtained additional information. Although Dante was not in a relationship with Lulu when she got into a coma, he stated that he would always adore her. Laura later arrived at Lulu's facility, upset that someone was in her room. Next, Jason Morgan informed Anna that Valentine had manipulated Sonny's meds. Anna realized she had made a mistake by allowing Valentine to flee, but she told Jason that she had no idea where he was hiding. Anna described the problem with Lulu and said she wanted to find Charlotte, so she urged Jason not to notify Sonny about Valentine's activities just yet. Anna didn't want Charlotte to witness her father's death after going through so much already. Jason minimized the possibility of Sonny killing Valentine, adding that Charlotte would be nowhere near if it came to that. If Anna located Valentine first, Jason requested her to warn him about Sonny. Anna merely remarked that she would not tolerate a private citizen taking the law into their own hands. John got into another argument with Sonny and Alexis at the PCPD. Kristina was led to an interrogation room before Dante arrived and discussed Chrissy's detention with Sonny. Back with Kristina, she persuaded Alexis that John was mistaken and that she had not attacked Ava in her hotel room. Alexis made it clear to John that she would be advocating for immediate bail and would not let him railroad Kristina. Jordan had an outdoor meeting with Molly to chastise her for addressing Ava behind bars. Molly should not have been doing that as the ADA, but instead of placing something official in Molly's file, Robert Scorpio allowed Jordan to gently chastise her. Although Molly thought John was out of line, she was beginning to suspect Ava wasn't to fault for Kristina's fall. In the interrogation room, Dante gave Kristina soup and attempted to reassure her. Kristina recognized that she appeared violent on the images, but Dante doubted that anybody would believe Ava was the victim. While Anna called to try to locate Valentine, Jason met Sonny in his truck. Sonny assumed John was the one who changed his medication, but Jason startled him when he revealed it was Valentine. According to General Hospital spoilers, Valentine may have a target on his back now that Jason has confessed, so stay tuned for more predictions on any potential confrontations. Jason visits the police department to speak with Anna and decides to wait after discovering she is not present. He sits down to talk with Dante just as the cop receives a call from Laura's aide directing him away. Laura informs him about Lulu, stating, something is wrong. She warns him not to tell Rocco anything until she talks to the doctor. She will contact Dante as soon as she has any information. You are family, Dante. You always will be. He swears he will always adore her. Anna arrives shortly after Dante leaves, and Jason informs her that Sonny's medications are not working properly. Carly informed Anna, but when she inquires about theories as to who is tampering with the prescription, Jason shocks her, Valentine. He claims to have discovered the pharmacist who supplied Sonny's prescriptions and has told Jason everything about Valentine's process. Jason needs to know where he is, but Anna has no idea. I screwed up, I know that. However, she does not know where Valentine and Charlotte are. Anna asks Sonny before he leaves whether he knows who is behind it. Not yet. Anna asks him to wait until she can find Charlotte. She was just with Laura before meeting him, and Lulu was not feeling well. She has to find Charlotte so she can spend time with her mother. Okay, but Jason isn't withholding anything from Sonny anymore. Anna reminds out that Sonny will react, but Jason insists he needs to find Valentine. No, I have to find Valentine. Charlotte shouldn't have to see her father die. Jason claims it won't happen, but if it did, Charlotte would be nowhere near it. Jason asks Anna if she will inform Valentine about Sonny if she finds him. I'm not going to let a private citizen take the law into his own hands. At the station, Sonny and Alexis confront John, and she wants to speak with his boss. You're off the rails, Jagger, says Sonny, and I can't wait to see you crash and burn. Kristina wheeled out in disbelief. This is a nightmare. Alexis goes to find a method to make her more comfortable, while Sonny assures her that she'll be home before she knows it. Dante rushes in after learning about Kristina's incarceration. Sonny informs him that Alexis and Kristina are in the interrogation room, and Kristina is recounting what happened to her mother. I certainly did not attack her. Jordan meets Molly, who questions if she is there as her mother-in-law or as the deputy mayor. A little of both. She demands to know what Molly was doing while visiting Ava in jail. She was never there as an ADA, only as a private citizen. Jordan claims she only got in due of her position. She abused it, which Molly acknowledges and apologizes for, but maintains it is not the deputy mayor's responsibility to discipline the DA's office. Robert allowed Jordan to handle things instead of issuing a formal punishment because he knew she was hurting. Molly then states that nothing will bring her kid back, but she is beginning to believe Kristina's accident was not Ava's fault. Lulu enters her hospital room and asks someone off-screen, "What the hell are you doing here?" Dante brings Kristina some soup while Sonny observes from outside. John approaches behind him and begins torturing Sonny about feeling bad about being on this side of the window. I had to watch while you used Karen, Kate informs him in a cold tone. Now you can watch while justice takes its course. Jason walks in, and he and Sonny depart just as Alexis leaves the interrogation room. She will apply for an emergency hearing and instant bail. No matter what happens, you will not railroad my daughter. Back in the room, Dante assures her that she will not be taken to jail. If necessary, she will spend the night there, and he will accompany her throughout. She says she is terrified. She is aware that there is no evidence, but the photographs make her appear angry. Ava's word against her own. Dante assures her that no one will believe Ava over her. Anna phones someone and requests assistance in locating one of your clients. Jordan is astonished to hear Molly's suspicions, but she has seen security images of Kristina and Ava. They were both really angry. Kristina threatening Ava isn't too far-fetched. The bottom line is we wouldn't be here and none of this would have happened if Kristina had just listened to me and stayed away from Ava. Outside, Jason and Sonny are talking in his car. But, while Sonny wonders if Kate's tampered with his medications, Jason answers, it was Valentine. Sonny wants to keep an eye on all three. Jason believes that the FBI will eventually have to rein in Kate's. Sonny believes this is personal for Jagger, who is willing to cross lines, and he may have to do the same. Lois arrives in deception as Natalia makes a case for herself and accepts Sonny's money. Tracy believes that without Maxie, she must be the voice of reason. Lois believes Tracy is making solid arguments, and Tracy appreciates her sensible thinking. Tracy claims Sonny would sell out his mother to gain money. Lois claims Sonny has always kept his word and believes his money is clean. Natalia promises to conduct a comprehensive forensic scan of Corinthio's coffee, and if she discovers anything suspicious, she will terminate the agreement. Lucy welcomes Natalia, their new CFO. Tracy remains concerned about Sonny's involvement. She cautions them that letting him in would mean the end of deception, and they'd be lucky not to be hauled out in handcuffs. At Ava's gallery, Kate informs her that he has finally gotten Sonny where he wants him, and it is all because to her. He offers her a strong hug. She inquires as to his backup plan in the event that luring Sonny to the pharmacy fails. Kate's does not have one because he believes Sonny will come seeking for Clement. She claims that if Sonny murders Clement, she will lose leverage over him. Kate will not let it happen, and he assures her of his protection. Scott comes, and Ava advises Kate to tell Scott about his proposal and see if he thinks it's a good idea. Kate describes his idea, and Scott inquires about how he might assist, as this will ultimately result in justice for Karen. Ava requests that Sonny also pay, but this appears hazardous. She claims Clement may reveal that she knew Sonny's medications were tampered with. Scott says they will negotiate an agreement with him to keep quiet. Kate insists that they first transport Clement to a secure location. Scott believes he can handle it. Kate asks Scott where he'll take Clement. Scott recommends Windmere, whereas Kate believes it is ideal because it is on an island with no neighbors. Scott sets out to pick up Clement and says they'll meet there. Ava remains opposed to Scott's proposal even after he leaves. She claims that his approach puts everyone at risk except Kate's. She is concerned that if this does not work, she will still face attempted murder charges. She notices that there are photographs of her and Kristina. Kate has seen them, but from another perspective, they could tell a different story about what transpired in that room. Scott arrives at the cabin to pick up Clement. The pharmacist asks who he is. Scott says he's come to save him. General Hospital felt a little more subdued this week, in contrast to the intensity of the previous 2 weeks, which focused mostly on Kristina and the baby. However, by Friday's episode, it was a very different story, as the week finished with 3 major cliffhangers. Not only that, but I am wondering how they will bring in the major returnees to the ABC soap. Let's begin this week's column with what I consider to be the best and happiest portion of the week, the conclusion of Mac and Cody's father-slash-son tale. Having James flee only to be rescued by Cody was the ideal way for Mac to understand he was being an ass and let go of his resentment. It also made him realize that Cody was not the same person he was a year ago, or even when he first arrived in town. I can't wait for any pleasant Scorpio Jones-Bell moments to happen. Felicia returns to the boathouse docks and asks Mac if he is pleased. He is and says she was correct. She laughs, she's always correct. They kiss. Anna arrives at Laura's workplace, as per her invitation. Laura informs that they have a meeting with the incoming WSB station chief. Laura is aware she recently arrested him. Anna says that Brennan has been acquitted and is now a fully accredited agent, and they will most likely receive no further explanation from the WSB. Brennan comes, and Laura explains that she set up this meeting because they all share common interests. Laura gets right to the point, believing that Anna and Brennan's shared background and skill sets present a one-of-a-kind opportunity. She wants them to find Valentine Cassadine. Anna claims the FBI is looking for him, which is beyond her reach. Brennan observes that the WSB strives not to meddle with FBI investigations. Laura is concerned since Valentine has a granddaughter. Anna tells Charlotte that Valentine would never endanger her. Laura receives a call, which interrupts their conversation. Something came up, so she excuses herself for a moment. Dr. Navarro departs, and Kristina wonders what full recovery entails. Alexis believes it implies her body will heal. Kristina inquires, "What about the rest of me?" Alexis admits that it will take time, but her heart will improve too. Curtis and Stella talk in a meeting room. He thanks Stella for guiding them through the legalities for a baby's funeral. Stella wishes to help TJ and Molly in any way she can. Stella has handled the majority of it. The only thing left to do is finish the birth certificate. TJ arrives only to discover that Molly has not yet arrived. He says Molly can catch up, so they should get started. Stella explains that they need a name for the birth certificate, but TJ admits they've never decided on one. TJ and Molly love each other, but it isn't always enough for a relationship to overcome the obstacles they face. The loss of Molly and TJ's baby child could be enough to end their once happy domestic partnership. Of course, this might lead to new romantic partnerships for TJ and Molly. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.